Hello guys, my name is Tambari Good News and I'm here with
NYIME Forex.
we are here today to give you a little bit highlight of what Forex is all about, what it entails to venture into Forex trading and what you need to know, all you need to know about Forex. So let's give audience to our guest, NYIME Forex, to give us what he has in the box.
Okay. So, firstly, let me introduce myself. I'm Yime Ate Wolu. I'm from LMA, from River State. Um, so Forex basically just buying and selling of currencies. That's just it. You buy currencies when they are low, and then you sell them when the value has increased.
Okay, so if this is what Forex is all about, you as a guy, what is the major reasons why you started this Forex trading of it?
Okay, the major reason I started this forex trading of a thing is because I want to make money. I wanted to make money. I was looking for ways I can make money online. Ever since 2017, 18, 19, I was looking for means I can make money online. And then I didn't wanted this way, this traditional way of making money where you must go to the market, buy goods, buy foodstuff or buy whatever, then
And
come back
resell it.
and start reselling it. You understand? So I
Yeah,
just wanted something I stay in my house.
something different.
Yeah, something like that. So that's when I actually checked online. Then I saw forex trading as one of the options. Then I ventured into it.
Okay, so what do you see as success in this line of business?
Okay, success in generally is just about setting a goal, then achieving it.
Okay,
So if you can relate that with forex trading, just setting a goal, maybe a financial goal or a trading goal or something you set in forex that pertains to what you are aiming at in forex,
yeah.
then actually hitting the targets. That's what I call success in
Okay,
forex.
so when you started this business,
Yeah.
how did you do it as a person that you has nothing? So what did you actually do? How was it? How were you able to raise up some of the things you use in starting up the business?
Okay. Firstly, I would say my first initial deposit was about 50. No, it's not 50,000 naira. It's not 50,000 naira, but it was around 49,000 something. But around
Okay,
that, it was like $120 then. But that was
okay,
like 2019, 20. That was my first deposit. Like I've already been trading demo accounts like for 2 years. But
okay,
my first initial deposit was like 40 something thousand naira. That was like 120 something, $120.
okay.
Then it wasn't really that much of a thing to really raise, just something I could save up.
Uh,
I do play sax, I do some other instruments and save up 2 to 3, 4, 5 months at least. You will get it, even more than that.
okay. So that's so for the past years now, just like you said that you started in the year 2018.
Yeah,
So if we
2018.
could count now from 2018 to now, it's plus or minus 4 to 5 years.
Yes.
So what can you tell us that is the strength of your forex trading company now?
I would say perseverance. The fact that I didn't give up, the fact that I
Mm-hmm.
didn't stop halfway, the fact that I keep looking for the ways I could do it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so the more strength you like, the more time you put into work
Yeah.
is what you consider as the strength of your
Yes,
business.
that's just it.
So when you wanted to start investment in this trade, this forex trade of the thing, where were you able to raise funds from, like your source of income?
I told you already. I'm a saxophonist. I play sax. If you're
Okay,
talking about my first initial deposit, I'll
yeah.
explain how it is. But then the capitals I am trading right now, they are from different sources.
Wow. So that means there's an expansion now.
Yeah, a
You've
very
grown wings.
Jesus
Ah,
Christ.
you want to colonize Nigeria and put it into forex
Jesus
trading.
Christ.
God save us.
The thing is, when you're able to actually, when you are able to duplicate money consistently, there's always going to be an urge to actually meet some other persons and tell them, see, this money sitting in your account, I can actually help you
Make it
make
grow.
it grow. And it's not really a financial advice because a lot of persons who are starting forex will want to just start meeting people that give me your money, let me trade for you.
Yeah.
I lost a lot of persons' money, honestly. Although I've paid it up, I later paid it up, but it wasn't an easy thing. It's not something I can encourage any person to just go
To
into
go
it.
into.
Right now, if I avoid trading people's money. I use companies fund. I use prop firm. But that is a whole topic in its own. Like prop firm is companies like they scout for traders who are
Okay.
actually very good. Then they give you good capital. They test you first to know
Okay.
how good you are. After
Okay.
testing you, then they give you a particular amount of
Amount
money to trade.
to
Then at the
trade
end of
with.
the month,
You give
they,
them
you,
a return.
yes, you guys share profit split like 50-50,
Okay.
60-40, whatever it's
Okay.
set.
So actually, you can't tell me that when you started, everybody was aware that NYIME FX is into forex trading. So how were you able to do the advertisement to make people know that you've started this forex trading of it?
When I started, I didn't tell anybody apart
Why?
from my elder brother.
Wow.
It was not. It's me personally. When I'm just a personal decision stuff. When I'm doing something, I hardly tell anyone. So when I started Forex, I didn't tell anybody aside my elder brother. So it was until I started. In fact, my parents actually noticed I'm into Forex because
Yeah.
of the way I was losing money. Very honestly, sometimes I even tampered with my mom's money. So if you give me money to go and do something, I'll use it and do Forex.
So it was
So
this
it was
serious.
this serious.
So are you telling me
So
if they give you money now to go and erect a structure somewhere as the family structure, you put it into forex?
that is what I'm telling you
So
then. So
are you
you
trying to tell us that you were this addicted to forex
let's
that you
say
can't even
addicted.
control your rate of spending or investment into
No,
the
I
forex?
won't really say addicted. I would say I didn't have the proper mindset.
Oh,
So I was seeing it as a gambling store that you put 100,000 and the next minute you should be having 150,000 or
wow.
200,000 or 300,000.
Okay, you were misunderstanding
Thank
the
you.
concept of forex, how
Yes.
it works.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So from what you've said so far, how can you tell us more, like expatiate on the risks involved in going into a business of this kind?
Okay, so this is it. Forex, it could be the most simplest business on earth. And on the other side, it could be the most difficult business on earth. Just based on the way you
Handle
handle
it.
it. So it's just basically using your phone to click buy and sell, or using the
Okay.
laptop to click buy and sell. But if you don't calculate and be disciplined enough to say, okay, I want to actually risk $100 on this trade, and use only that. In fact, sometimes what I do right now is I place trade, I go, I don't even check it
Wow.
because it doesn't really matter again if I win or lose. But based on my own strength in the forex industry right now, I'm able to know that even though I'm losing, I will never lose to the extent that I will lose.
Wow.
You understand? So at the end of the month, I know that no matter what, I'm going to always increase my capital.
Okay, so what you're saying is that irrespective of the fact that you've been into the business line for plus or minus 4 to 5 years now, there are
Yes.
times too that you run loss.
Yes.
Just that it must not be to the extent of you losing your capital.
Yes.
So there's a tendency that those that you're telling or advising to go into this forex of a team business, that they must certainly get to a stage of raising, let's say, lots of interest from the money they must have invested into this forex business.
See, when started talking, I said something about seeing it as a normal business, right? What I mean by that is, okay, assuming you want to start a boutique right now,
Yeah.
and you have 10 million naira to start a boutique. Firstly, you talk about cost of owning a shop, right? You
Okay.
pay for shop. It's at that point, is it a loss or is it a gain?
It's not a loss and it's neither a gain too.
But at that point, money left your account, right?
Yes,
But
yes,
that
yes,
fact is
yes.
a loss. First, that doesn't. Let me just say it's an investment
Okay, towards
towards
achieving
achieving
something.
something. Yeah.
Okay.
So you go to the market and you buy the clothes. Maybe you
Okay.
buy them at 10,000 naira, hoping to sell them at 12,000 or 15,000 each.
Okay.
So at that point, when you remove the money out of your account to buy a cloth at 10,000 naira, those when you resell it, that's when you make your profit. But at that point, when you are removing the money out of your hand, you're making a loss. So if you can assume forex like that, each time you place a trade, you've removed
A certain
a certain
amount
amount of
from
money
your
from your
own
original
account.
capital. Exactly. So if it actually works out well, you gain
More
double
money.
of what you put triple or whatever your risk to reward is.
This is interesting.
Yes, that's
So
just it.
you're telling me now that if after this talk show today, I decided to invest like let's say a 100,000, which might be plus or minus equal to a $100 too.
Okay.
So are you trying to say in let's say few months from now I will be able to yield a little interest on the $100 I must have invested?
If you already know how to trade, yes. But if you don't know how to trade, I'll advise you to learn first.
So there's a techniques involved in this trading.
Ah, there are techniques now.
Wow.
There are techniques. You can't just press buy and press and expect
Okay,
magic to happen.
this takes me to asking you this question. Between these few years that you've been told you've been in this line of business,
Yeah.
that is 4 to 5 years now.
Yes.
That means you must have gathered a lot of
Yeah,
experience. So
lots.
what are these few experience that you must have gathered?
Okay, the few experience I've gathered is my technical analysis.
Wow, technical
The way I
analysis.
view the market. I me personally and the way I teach my students, because actually have some online students and some physical students.
Wow.
So the way I teach them, I teach them like life situations. For instance, if a car is moving in a very high speed now and he wants to turn, like wants to make a U-turn, the same speed he was using before and the speed he's going to use when he's making the U-turn, is it going to be different?
It will not
It's
be the
going to
same.
slow
You
down,
have to
right?
slow down.
Yeah, so that's just exactly what I'm talking about. So every time the market wants to make a U-turn, maybe it wants to make another move, there is something that will happen there. There is something that's going to happen at that turning point. So if you can actually know what's going to happen at that turning point, you set yourself ready. Then once you get what you're looking for, you enter the market.
You enter the market.
Yes.
Wow.
So that's basically my strategy.
So you use a car try to make a U-turn as an illustration. So in what kind of situation can you say there is a turn or a downturn in the business?
In the chart or in the business, the chart like the forex charts or the forex as a business.
Well, just like I said, I don't have any idea about Forex. You are the person that is telling me some things about Forex which I need to know. So whether it is the business or the chart, you are the person that will tell me no, it's not the business, it's the
Okay.
chart that actually gets a
Okay.
downturn
Yeah,
at times.
is the chart that actually has a downturn, but the business part can actually have a downturn when you're not doing it right. Like maybe you just start losing money and losing and losing and losing and losing and losing money.
Wow.
That's what I would call a downturn in the business.
So if this Forex is a business that you invest money, then let's say you buy a certain amount of coin at a lesser rate and then you sell it when the price must have increased,
Okay, yeah.
then why are losses coming in?
Okay, this is it. Assuming let me use this normal dollar naira rate that we already know.
Okay,
Dollar right now is around 1,400, 1,450,
approximately.
approximately around that. Let me just use 1,400. Do you know as at 2 3 months ago the dollar has not reached 1,400? It was around 1,100. Let's just 1,100.
Okay.
So if you were smart enough to buy dollar at 1,100, by now you'll be selling it at 1,400.
Yeah.
Minus it, then you know your
Your
profits.
interest.
So let's see right now, I'm buying because it has already risen to 1,400.
400.
Let's just say, okay, now I start buying it now that it has already risen to 1,400 without knowing that it wants to drop a little bit down. Then
Okay.
it drops down to 1,200. You know I've made loss.
Okay, so that's actually what it means to run loss in the line of business. Wow,
Exactly.
it's really good to have a good time with those that are experienced in certain fields and then you get to know what they know too in that
Yeah.
field of business. So
Yes.
maybe if it's something of interest, you can
Yes.
also do well to join them. So let's say now you've been on this line of business for 4 to 5 years now. At what level do you see this your particular Let's Trade.GO in the next 10 to 15 years to come?
Wow. That's a very, very strong and serious question. Ah, the truth is, I look at this my online mentors I'm looking at. I see how big they are riding Ferraris and Lamborghinis, Bugatti, name them, see their luxurious lives. And then
Okay,
I'm saying in the next 10 to 15 years,
okay.
if I am not if I am not better than them,
Um,
I'll be chilling with them at least.
wow. So what you're saying is there are those that have been in the line of business earlier before now. They've spent so many years in the line
Yeah.
of business, and you've seen that they've prospered very well,
Yes.
they've done well, and
Yes.
then there are some higher levels that they must have
Attained.
attained,
Yeah. That's
which
what I
you
mean.
are aspiring to be there. So you see yourself to be up to their standard in the next 15 years,
More than.
and even more than their
More than,
standard.
because I'm very certain. I'm very very certain that even before then there are going to be more and more opportunities. Like 10 years ago, there was no prop firm. I talked about prop firm right now, that
Yes.
a particular group of companies giving money out to help traders trade. 10 years
Okay.
ago, there were no prop firm. Those guys who are the gurus right now, they
Yes.
didn't have prop firm. They didn't have opportunity to just,
But they still do
they
well.
still did it, and now they are like this. So if
Okay.
there are opportunities like prop firm
Okay.
now, and somebody can actually give you $200,000 to trade, five hundred
Okay.
thousand, up to $1 million to trade.
Depending on
Then
your
depending on
size of
on what you choose actually and
okay.
how skilled you are.
Okay.
Then if I am this good as I know myself,
Okay.
in the next 10, 15 years I should be better than these people I am looking at.
Wow. Wow.
If I am not better than them, at least I'll be at their level.
Wow. Wow.
But
Wow.
that being at their level is not even my goal.
Your goal is to go above them,
Yes.
because you must have gotten a lot of things which they were not able to get during their
Yes.
time.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Okay. Okay. So from what you've said so far and the little time we've spent together sharing ideas, you teaching me more about Forex, teaching your audience and your listeners about Forex. Can you tell us some things you do which make this Forex your own particular trade, your own particular platform to be unique from that of others? Because I can see that you're not the only person that is into Forex trading.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
I'm not
so?
the only person.
But let's say you have your own brand,
Yeah.
your own company, the way you trade yours and the way you run the Forex and the
Yeah.
whole thing. So what actually are the things you do to make your own particular brand unique
Okay,
and
so this is
distinctive from that of
So this is
others?
it. Other persons trade different currencies. You can trade Euro USD, GBP USD, CAD JPY, Euro AUD. There are so many things to trade on. You can even trade oil, US oil. You can trade Bitcoin. You can trade Ethereum. You can trade. There are so many things. Even
Things.
Tesla. You can trade
Okay.
on Facebook. You can trade anything. But
Okay.
me, I basically choose GBP USD.
What is the full meaning of the
GBP means Great Britain pound.
wow?
But
Great Britain
pound,
pounds.
and USD means United States dollar. So I'm
Okay.
trading GBP, I'm trading Great Britain pounds against United States dollar.
Okay. So how is that done?
So I'll just buy the pound. I'll use GBP. How will I put this right now? Because there is a broker who actually help us to do all this.
Okay.
So what I just need to click buy
Uh-huh.
or click sell. But what I'm banking on is GBP USD.
Okay. So actually, to some extent, you can buy this Great Britain pounds
Yes.
and later sell it out.
Yes.
And to some extent, you buy the United States dollars too and still sell it out.
You see, the same way the dollar rises against Nigeria and United States dollar.
Yes.
You see the difference, like one
Yes.
thousand naira to one thousand five
1,500
hundred, and the
and
rest.
more.
Yes, like $1 is equivalent to 1,000 something. That's
Yes.
how the same way that GBP something something is equivalent to US United States
Dollars.
dollar something something. And I don't know whether you get what I'm saying.
Yes, I can
So
understand
it's
now.
from there now. The I buy it when it's low, and then I resell it when it's high. Then the
Okay.
profit there I make it, and then I withdraw as naira.
Oh, you withdraw as Naira.
I withdraw as
Ah,
naira. So
okay.
I make the profits in dollar. Then I withdraw as
Convert
naira.
it to Naira and use it here in Nigeria.
Yes, I use it
So
in Nigeria.
you're actually living in Nigeria.
But
Then
I'm making my
you're making money from first world
just
countries.
that is literally the sweetest part about forex.
How sure you're not making me feel as if this okay, let's just say what is the difference between this forex trade and internet fraud?
Right, they are just totally opposite.
Opposite. So
There is no connection between.
can you just give us some kind of key points that will convince us to see that this forex is not actually a internet fraud or kind of a cyber crime activity?
Okay, see, it's not a cyber crime activity because it actually let's remove the word cyber. It can be done locally. Aboki
Okay.
people that are in this what do they call this place?
Hausa men in
These Hausa
Nigeria.
men in Nigeria around this hotel presidential
Okay, in Rumala,
in
Port
Rumola
Harcourt,
side,
River
Port
State.
Harcourt. Yeah. When
Okay.
you just drop down, they'll call you, senior man, you want to buy dollar, you want to buy dollar, which currency do you want to buy? They are going to meet you. That thing they are doing is still forex trading. The only thing that they are doing it locally. So will you tell me now that those guys are doing fraud? If you say
Actually, I can't say they are
so
into
if you
deep
can't
fraud
say they are doing fraud, then you can't call a forex trader a fraudster because we are just doing that same thing
that
but
they are doing.
online.
But yours is online. You don't need to
Shikina,
leave your house.
shikina.
You don't need to go and stand by the roadside.
Yes,
So
I don't
your
need to say,
so
bros, I have $1,000 to sell. I just do everything online.
and you have your money at the end
Yes,
of the day.
yes, very
Wow,
quick.
big boy. It's sounding very
It's
interesting now,
actually
and
very interesting. Just sounding. It's easy.
I think it's time you bring me on board. Good News is ready to come into the forest
I
industry,
actually
and
have a Telegram channel where I help people grow things. Like it's Let's Trade GU on Telegram. If you just type Let's Trade GU on Telegram, it will just pop out. You just join. I do free signals. Like for instance, if I want to take a trade right now, I want to buy GBP USD.
yeah.
I tell people buy now because that is the exact trade I am taking. So every
Okay.
profit I make, any person who make that go to that trade makes the same profit too.
Oh. So when you think the condition is kind of favorable for you to
To
buy
buy
your
GBP
your
USD.
GBP USD, you
Yeah.
also do it to
To
inform
share,
your followers and
yes,
the rest of them to
yes,
buy that
to buy
particular time
now,
too, so that
yes,
when the interest comes,
then make
it
it
will be
as
for
well.
all. So
Perfect.
what you're trying to say is that if I should start or if I should go into forex trading with you now,
Yeah,
whenever you want to get the GBP
I
USD,
will
you
send you the
also do
signal,
it to send
inform
me
you.
the signal.
Yeah, on my group.
Wow, I don't have much money. All I have now is a 2,000 naira, which is not even up to, let's say,
It's not
half
not
half
just
a dollar.
it's not up to $1.5.
It's not even up to $1. So how will I do if I have that low amount of money? How will I start
Um,
up a forex trade with
I
that
would
low
say
amount
I
of
would
money?
say you start learning. Use the 2,000 naira to buy data and learn how to trade.
And learn what?
learn,
So
learn from YouTube.
you're kind of what do I call it? You're kind of discouraging me
I'm not
from joining the
discouraging you. I'm
forex
telling
with
you
my 2,000.
facts. I'm telling you facts. I'm not here to whine you.
Hi.
I'm here to tell you the truth. You can't use 2,000 naira to do any single thing in forex.
Wow. So like what is the, let's say, a suitable amount that I can use to start up a forex trade?
Based on how I started,
Mm-hmm.
which wasn't bad. I started with $100 then, but right now $100 is around 140,000 though.
Wow.
But if you can start with that 140,000 though, the $100 is still good enough. At least start from.
Wow. So what is the possibility of me getting a little interest after investing this one
As
hundred
far as
dollars?
as far as you bring your head down, and follow the signal I'm giving you with good risk management, you are going to always make profit.
I'm going to always make profit.
Yes, as far as you follow every
Wow.
single thing I am telling you to do.
So does this forex acquires my, like, does it require my time to actually sit down and be looking at the forex signals and the frequency ratios and the rest of
Yes,
them?
if you want to learn and start trading on your own, you
Yeah.
will definitely, these 4 years I spent, 5 years I spent, you will definitely spend it too.
Learning on how the frequencies work.
Definitely. You can't skip it.
So if let's say the chart was going up and to some extent there's a fall in the, what will I call it, the wavelength or the
Yeah.
frequency, does that shows that there's actually a downturn in the chart? Or
That's when there is a drop, you can say it's a down trade or it's a lower low or something like that.
so
Like
actually your investment was on that particular time, does it mean you're going to run lost or whatever?
not necessarily you're going to run loss. It depends on where you enter the market. But if you are on a buy and then the market comes down, you're going to be seeing loss. Maybe
Wow.
if you say this market should buy, and then it's instead of going up because
It's
buy
coming
is
down.
up and it's coming down, what you're going to be seeing is loss at that point. But that doesn't mean it won't still buy again. Sometimes it can first of all go down a little bit before it
Then
goes up.
come up.
Yeah.
So to some extent, if the chart falls and then you are kind of afraid that you are going to run lost. After a couple of minutes, or the chart can also
Yeah, it
get
happens
up
all the
again.
time. Yes.
Wow. So you must prepare your mind to know that to some extent it will be rising and falling. It's just for you to build up your mind to say that whether the chart falls or it grows, you just work with it.
That is the mindset I'm talking about as people should have. If you
Wow.
are starting like this, it's very good.
It's very
Because
good.
you're already preparing yourself that it can be like this, it can be the other way. But whatever happens, you're sticking to what you originally planned for.
Wow. So going into forex actually mean you should set your mind for both the good
Good and the
and the
bad,
bad.
and accept in good faith. But
Wow.
accept in good faith because you know that at the end
There
you
is
will
going to be a positive return.
finish.
Wow.
Just shake it
So
now.
in conclusion of let's say the little time we've been talking, sharing ideas, asking questions, and the rest of them about this
Yeah.
forex trade of 18, what are some of the advice you can actually give to your listeners on this forex trade of 18?
Like the people who want to venture into it,
Yes, possible followers that might be interested to of venturing into the forex trade. What are some of the advice you can give to them?
I'll say get a good mentor, read
Get a
good
good
books.
mentor.
First, read financial books. Aside forex books,
Yeah.
read financial books because financial books will set your brain in a way that you can do good businesses. So
Yeah.
that by the time you enter into forex, you will not take it like gambling. You understand that this is a business. So first of all, understand financial books. I don't want to really. Can I list some financial books
Okay.
like Secret of a Millionaire's Mind?
Secrets of a Millionaire's Mind.
Yes,
Wow.
that's the name of
I'll
the
go
book.
for that book
Then
because right now I'm interested in forex.
Rich Dad and Poor Dad. That one
Wow.
is very popular book.
Uh-huh.
The Richest Man from Babylon.
Oh, the richest man from Babylon.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think I've heard of
At
that
least
book.
just those three are okay first. Those three is to just keep your head in a very good way to just keep you very well to make money.
Actually, from the onset, I'm seeing that life things goes not as easy as you think it might be. At first, I thought this forex of a trade, all you need to do is to have a smartphone and the rest of them.
That's
You
what I
download
thought
the
too.
app, you do it. Now that you're
That's what
calling
I
the
thought
names of
too.
books, and
But those are actually just financial books. When you start doing forex, you start reading books like Trading in the Zone, The Disciplined Trader. Uh, at least just Trading in the Zone and The Disciplined Trader is good enough self.
so actually, people like me that have coconut head can't start the forex trade now.
No, there is no one that has coconut head that forest cannot be broken down to.
So do you okay? Let's say I have a brain that I don't understand what I read, so I'm not interested in books. Does that mean that I can still go into forex and
Now
then
this is
do
what
it?
you have to do. You have to have a good mentor who has read those books.
So you will be the person to like
So you
interpret them
you're
to
just
me
you are
and
just following his footsteps. So
okay,
unconsciously you're already doing those things that
that
you're
he has
supposed to do
done, he has read from the
from the
book.
book. You understand
Okay,
what I'm saying? That's the best thing to do. If you don't want to pass through on that. In fact, that is the use of a mentor. That is the role of a mentor. Something that's supposed to take you 10 years, your mentor should guide you, and you just take it 3 years
wow, because he has passed
because he
through this
already passed through
process.
this.
Okay. So conclusively, the whole forex thing is a very interesting one.
Yeah, it is.
Just from the beginning to now, I have actually enjoyed the talk show, and from today, I assure you, I think I will give it a try and see what
Yeah, give it a good
I can
try.
benefit from it. So I still remain Tambari Good News.
I am Yume Forex.
Okay, reporter from Barry TV Africa. Stay
Yes.
tuned for the next episode of the Business Entrepreneurial Talk Show. Thank you.
Thank you very much
See
for
you
having me
in
here.
next. Thank you very
Appreciate.
much.